the highest, the lowest ranked seed left in the tournament is Auburn. And we saw what they were able to do last night against North Carolina. Did that give us our feel? Did that give us our gratification of madness? I didn't get it. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel the love. I didn't feel the madness. I want to be mad. I want my madness. So you got Auburn taking on UK tomorrow. By all accounts, that's going to be a great game. That's going to be a very good game. And we might get a little bit of a taste. It's like an appetizer. Maybe not even that. Maybe it's like sitting at the restaurant waiting to get that great steak with the little red disc, waiting for it to vibrate. And when it vibrates, you're like, oh, hell yeah. We might get that. But we're not going to get our Cinderella, the glass slippers broken, all the cliches that we use in the March Madness. We're not going to get this year. Even if all the upsets happen, what are we talking about? Michigan State, good team. What are we talking about? Auburn, good team. Purdue proving themselves to be a good team. Texas Tech, good team. All good teams win, even if all the upsets happen today and tomorrow, and we get into the Final Four with upsets. Even if that happens, we're still sitting there with a vibrating red disc. I'm just wanted to talk about how good vibration feels. I digress with my male juvenile humor. But I'm just not getting that feel. That feel I would have had if UCF would have beat Duke. That feel if I would have had if St. Mary's would have went to the Final Four. That feel I would have had if Irvine would have pulled it off and been in the Final Four. That kind of feeling is what I'm looking for. It's not going to happen this year, and I need to get over it. I need to accept. Or do I retire my March Madness? Do I retire as a sports fan? Do I retire my March Madness and say, hey, I'm no longer going to get mad. I'm no longer going to expect madness in March. I'm going to expect mediocrity. That's a hard word to say on a Saturday morning. I digress. I go on my little rants every now and then. But one thing I won't get mad about, and I'll be ecstatic about, when you download our podcast or you go to our social media and you follow us on social media at T-Balance. You're like, can somebody make this guy mad? Probably the only guy in history that says, I want to be mad. Do we even watch the NIT? Is that where our madness is? Like I mentioned earlier? IU getting beat by Wichita? Is our madness nothing against US High? Hey, I'm from Evansville. I'm great school. It's the other school in Evansville that you don't have to study for. Never mind. I digress. Is my madness in the D2? Did I miss that? Because my madness was not in D1. My madness was not in D1 this year. Maybe I need to expand. Maybe I need to look deeper into the crystal ball of madness. But you know what? I guess I can't complain too awfully much because I am doing okay in my brackets. Somewhat okay. I'm not leading, but I'm like in third and fourth and second in another. And I've only had one bracket that's maybe even fell apart, but I'm still somewhat alive there, and that was the Michigan upset. Did I get my madness there? I don't know. Maybe you're like me, or maybe you're not like me. Maybe you're like Mike. Jokes. I got jokes. I got plenty of jokes. We're going to be connecting with Ed Kratz, beat writer for the Philadelphia Eagles, and our official NFL contributor, writes for Football Maven / Eagles. Got a good pickup, Jordan Howard. We're going to talk about that with him. Under the radar. Who saw that coming? Jordan Howard to the Eagles? Who saw that coming? It's like a little free agency, a little pre-draft workup. You know, we just gotta have our NFL fix. It's like we gotta have our March Madness with no madness this year. You're like, get off of the soapbox already. This is what happens when we have good teams, and the committee maybe did what they were supposed to do, but we have upsettable teams that just didn't show up when it counted. Is that where my madness is? Am I mad at the Irvines? Am I mad at the St. Mary's? Am I mad at the other teams that just couldn't get it done? Maybe I'm missing it. Maybe that is where my madness should be at. Maybe. Just didn't feel it this year. Just didn't feel it. It's like, kick me in the junk. Thank you, sir. I'll have another. It's like it didn't hurt. Kick me in the junk again. Didn't hurt. I want it to hurt. I want to get mad. I have a sickness, don't I? But that's okay. It'll all go away. It'll all go away. My name's Tom Marquis, El Presidente. Thank you for joining us on The Balance. We do this thing called The Balance every Saturday morning. Thank you for downloading the podcast, listening to us wherever you get your podcast at T-Balance on Twitter, The Balance on Facebook, Stitcher, TuneIn, Apple Podcasts, really wherever you can find your podcast at, you can find us at. Thank you to Matthew Embry, WSBT, up in South Bend, joined us earlier for the first hour. We were trying to create madness. But hey, let's all unite together, and let's say that whoever gets to the championship game is our bland steak, is our chalk. That's how I see it. Unfortunately, that's how it shouldn't be worked up about it, because here's the thing. Number one teams, good teams, it is really kind of doing what the tournament was supposed to do and designed to do, and that is to create a national championship, a championship team of the best of the best. It's to create that. But part of why we call it March Madness is because we get to rip up brackets, and because we get to see the upsets, and because we get to experience what we call the madness of March. Am I wrong? A few more minutes here before we connect with Ed Kratz, beat writer for the Philadelphia Eagles, joins us talking the NFL owners meeting. Some big changes happening this year. changes that should make Saints fans very happy. So we're going to talk about that. Eagles pick up Jordan Howard. We're going to talk about that. Some free agency. Going to talk about that. Going to start checking off boxes for the draft. Keep in mind that we will do our official mock draft the weekend before the draft, which is out in Nashville. Are we a fan of the NFL draft going on for 4 freaking days? Are we a fan of that? Is that where I'm going to find my madness this year? Is that where I'm going to get mad at? Because I'm not going to start watching. I'm not going to watch 4 days of the draft. I want to see who goes in the first top 10. I want to criticize that or whatever. We already know he's going to go number 1 for the most part. I think we all agree to that. Hint, he's not playing baseball. Just saying. Rhymes with Murray. Oh, goodness. All right, guys. My name is Marquis, Presidente. Going to take a break. Going to get back here. Going to be talking with Ed Kratz, beat writer for the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll tell you what. I want my madness. Somebody find me my madness.
Guard is a reserve component of the United States Air Force and serves alongside active duty Air Force members in times of a national crisis. In addition, the Air Guard serves the state and local community in a wide range of capacities. The reason people join the Air Guard is as diverse as our members and includes such reasons as a deep desire to serve their country, money for college, travel, new job skills, and the pride that goes along with belonging to the greatest military organization in the world. I joined because I felt a calling to serve my country, but I didn't want to be far away from my family, so the Indiana Air National Guard was a perfect fit for me. With over 95 different career opportunities to choose from and 100% paid college tuition to any state-funded college, why not give us a call? Call 1-800-841-3103 or visit online at goang.com to find out more. Again, that's 1-800-841-3103. The Air National Guard, guarding America, defending freedom.
It's double trouble, double the fun at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. See the largest antelope on Earth, the giant eland, and the ugliest creature on Earth, the African warthog. There's so much to see and do, including the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Feed the animals. See live educational shows. Feel the excitement. Have your picture taken with a python or cockatoo. Feel the adventure. Shop the Symbol Lodge gift shop with items available from around the globe. Visit the snack bar or picnic facilities. Enjoy a pony or camel ride. Or cheer your favorite porker on to victory in the famous Pork Chop Down. Bring your family to see the rare and exotic animals at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. Just take Route 2 to the Route 53 North exit and follow the sign. Only 17 miles west of Cedar Point via Route 6. Open every day, rain or shine.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow.